Hello. I'm gonna change your name real quick on here.
Okay, I said that. That's not me.
Okay, here, let me, I'm sorry. Let's make this bigger. Goodness. What is your first and last name?
Okay, Patricia Mercer.
And your agenda for tonight. Brazelton.
Brazelton.
Yes, ma'am.
Zelton.
Heck. You're good.
Okay. Thank you, Hannah. I can hear you, Pat.
Patty, you're muted.
Yeah,
Okay.
Patty's muted.
She put me on mute.
Oh.
Jan wants to figure out how to do that all the time.
I muted her.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna show you how
Oh, okay.
to mute and unmute. And then Okay. Just wanted to let you know Tracy's having a hard time logging in.
Okay, it's fine. That's nice of him to let us know. He's really angling for the receptionist job.
Mr. Moss, are you ready?
I am, Judge.
This is cause number PR 17938, styled in the estate of Joyce Tucker Rigler. And the case is called today for a hearing on a first amended application to probate will and the issuance of letters testamentary. Ladies, would each of you raise your right hand, please? Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm that you will tell the truth to all the questions propounded to you in this proceeding, so help you God?
I do.
Yes.
Okay. You may call your first witness, Mr. Moss.
Thank you, Judge. I'll call Patricia Mercer. Patricia, will you state your name for the court, please?
Yes, Patricia Rigler Mercer.
Did your mother, Joyce Tucker Rigler, die on or about January 17, 2021 at Gainesville, Cook County, Texas?
Yes,
Was your mother 89 years of age and residing at 1305 Hillcrest Boulevard, Gainesville, Cook County, Texas, at or before the time of her death?
yes, sir.
Your mother left a written will dated May 13th, 2019.
Yes, sir.
You have a copy of that in front of you?
Yes, sir.
You and your sister brought the original to me, which we filed with the court, yes?
Yes,
Looking at the May 23, 2019 will, do you recognize your mother's signature?
yes, I do.
To your knowledge, did your mother die without revoking her will dated May 23, 2019?
Did she die? Yes,
Okay. After she created her will, did she adopt or give birth to any children?
no,
At the time she executed her will, was she of sound mind and at least 18 years of age?
yes, sir.
At the time after she created her will, did she have any marriage dissolve?
No,
Have 4 years passed between your mother's death and the date we filed the application for probate?
no,
Now, there is a charity that is named as a devizee under the will, but the state is not, correct?
yes,
At the time of her death, your mother owned property valued in excess of $100,000 in Cook County, Texas.
yes,
Is there a necessity for the administration of your mother's estate?
yes,
Your mother, or the will appoints you and your sister as independent co-executrix.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever been convicted of a felony in this state or any other?
No, sir.
Have you ever been accused of being incompetent in any court of law?
No, sir.
Do you owe any money to your mother's estate?
No, I do not.
Are you generally familiar with the contents of your mother's estate?
Yes.
As a result, are you asking the court to waive appointment of appraisers?
Yes.
I'll pass the witness.
Court has no questions of this witness. You may call your next witness.
I'll call Janet Rigler. Jan, will you introduce yourself to the court, please?
Janet Rigler Brazelton.
Oh, did I do that? I'm sorry, Jan.
Okay.
Did your did your mother, Joyce Tucker Rigler, die on or about January 17, 2021 at Gainesville, Cooke County, Texas?
Yes.
And at the time of her death, your mother was 89 years of age and residing in Gainesville, Cooke County, Texas.
Yes.
Do you recognize your signature on the or your mother's signature on the copy of the will you have in front of her?
Yes, I do.
Okay. To your knowledge, did your mother die without revoking that will?
Yes.
After she executed that will, did she give birth to or adopt any child?
No.
When she executed that will, was she at least 18 years of age and sound mind?
Yes.
After she executed that will, did she have any marriage dissolve?
No.
Have 4 years passed between your mother's death and the date we filed the application for probate?
No, sir.
Okay. The state of Texas is not a beneficiary under the will. However, a charity is, correct?
Correct.
At the time of her death, your mother owned property valued in excess of $100,000 in Cooke County, Texas.
Yes.
Is there a necessity for the administration of your mother's estate?
Yes.
The will appoints you and your sister, Patricia Mercer, to serve as independent co-executrixes.
Yes.
Is there any reason why you should not be appointed as independent co-executrixes?
No.
Have you ever been convicted of a felony in this state or any other?
No.
Do you owe money to your mother's estate?
No, I do not.
And have you ever been accused of being incompetent in any court of law?
No.
Uh,
Incompetent.
No, incompetent.
Right.
Are you generally familiar with the assets of your mother's estate?
Yes, I am.
Are you asking the court to waive appointment of appraisers?
Yes, I am.
Judge, I pass the witness and we
Court has
rest.
no questions of this witness. The citation was posted in this matter on February the 12th, 2021, and the citation remained posted in a public place in Cooke County for 10 days as required by the law, and those 10 days have lapsed. Court finds from the evidence that the decedent died within 4 years of the filing of this application or amended application, that at the time of her death, her domicile and place of residence was Cooke County, Texas. Therefore, this court has jurisdiction of this case and venue is proper in this county. The court finds that the written will dated May 23rd, 2019 is the unrevoked will of the decedent. A true and correct copy of the will is attached to this application, and the original will has been delivered to the court, and both witnesses have identified a true and correct copy of the will. The will is self-approved in a manner prescribed by law, and the will is admitted to probate. The family status of the decedent did not change after she made her will, in that no child was born to or adopted by her and no marriage was dissolved. There is a necessity existing for the administration of the estate, and the will names the co-applicants to serve as co-independent executors. The court finds that they are both legally qualified and willing to serve. Therefore, I will appoint them to serve independently without bond or other security. Letters testamentary will issue to each of them. They will each have the right to sell property according to the terms of the will. And the will does not name the state of Texas or any agency of the state as a devotee, but it does name one charity, the First United Methodist Church of Gainesville, Texas, as a beneficiary. Court also will take notice that each of the two applicants have signed an oath of office and also signed an affidavit setting out the proof of death and other facts in this case. Because the two applicants are familiar with the assets of their mother's estate, the court will waive court-appointed appraisers. All right, ladies, this is an independent administration, which means that you carry out the business of the estate at your discretion and without the supervision of the court. Each of you can act independently. You do not have to be together to carry out any business of the estate. Once, you have filed your oath, so you now become the authorized representative of the estate. And you can pick up your letters testamentary in the clerk's office. You will need to post notice to any creditors and pay any debts you accept. And within 90 days, you will need to file an inventory, appraisement, and list of claims of the estate. After that, you gather the net assets of the estate, and you will divide them according to the terms of the will. Any questions you may have about your duties, you can consult Mr. Moss about that. Please accept my condolences on the loss of your mother, and I wish both of you good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye. We're
Bye-bye.
standing
Thank you.
recess.